Ryan, a 2-1 defeat today. What were your assessment of the game?
Extremely disappointing. In terms of the game, I think we've controlled the large part of the game, but Elgin have played us really well. The two chances that they create, they score from, and it leaves us chasing the game for the bulk of the second half, and we're not a good chasing team. I think we've quite established that each time we don't get the first goal in games, we're struggling. Certainly to get 3 points. Yeah, just really frustrated. I felt good about getting a good reaction out of certainly after last week's defeat. And we huffed and puffed today. We had good chances, good moments at key times, and if we got that goal, then the outcome might have been different, but it didn't happen. We can see sloppy goals. That's football. It's disappointing when you're down. Our momentum seemingly it isn't with us just now, and we need to really flip that, and we'll work hard in training to flip that and ultimately put a positive performance for next week.
The game started kind of cagey for both teams, I felt. We came into it, we had a great spell, and then they kind of grabbed the goal. Yeah,
I mean, I think anyone watching the game, I'm sure Elgin will agree as well, that we've controlled large parts of that game and probably had some good opportunities at key moments. I think Robert Ward has a good chance at Jordan has a good chance, and even first half at 0-0, 1-0, we've so many balls flying across the face. We just need somebody to put the final touches on it, but it didn't happen. It wasn't our day, and yeah, extremely disappointing. But in terms of control, I thought we controlled the game, but control gets you nothing.
Could we have tested the goalkeeper more?
I think that's something that we've really discussed in there. We look quite, not pedestrian, but we look quite easy to play against at times. It's hard because we've created some chances, we've created a lot of territory, especially in the first half, a lot of balls flying across the face, but we're saying in there if we'd won that game 3-2, then we'd have been delighted, but we haven't won that game, and ultimately when the game's at 0-0 and 1-0, we do need to take the chances that we do create.
Overall, that's what 6 months you and Ryan have, you and Jordan have been in the post. Has it been enjoyable at times?
It's been enjoyable, don't get me wrong. We've had a poor December. We just said in there, if a lot of the guys are new to us, we thought we'd have took a lot more time to bed. We actually embedded a new group of players quite quickly, I thought, which probably put a really positive spin on the first 3-4 months of the season. We have had a bad December, but we just need to regroup again. We were in quite a difficult place at the start of summer, and we've kind of flipped that. We had a lot of momentum certainly in the first 3 months of the season, and we've let that go a little bit, but we've still got time to make a good season of it. And ultimately, I think the club's in a decent place. I think we're doing well. We're doing okay. Just a wee bit frustrated over December.
You mentioned there about the change in finding the trigger more. What else do you think you can really change?
I think we'll need to look at shape. It's hard because of the last 2 weeks we've not been able to train as a group, and we only train once as a group. We've had bad weather conditions and snow and stuff, and weather warnings in Aberdeen, so it hasn't allowed us to train. But we certainly need to knuckle down this week and look at some kind of shape that can allow us to put the ball in the back of the net. There's no criticism on the strikers there, but because it comes from us needing to create them more chances as well. But yeah, that's the frustrating thing. We'll need to find a way that we can get that first goal in games, and because a lot of the games that we have lost this season, we've controlled a large part. So if we are 1-0 up and got that control, then we can maybe go the other way. But when we're conceding sloppy and the first goal, then we're chasing, and we've highlighted that we're not the best chasing team.
A lot of the fans throughout the week have been asking about the health of Davy Wilson. Is there any update you can give us on that?
So positive news on David. There's no break, there's no long-term damage. He's suffered a really bad neck injury, but he's probably gotten one of the better outcomes of what it could have been. He's mildly concussed, so he'll probably miss the next 3-4 weeks. So yeah, positive situation for David there. It could have been a lot worse, especially with the neck, but because he was responsive, it was positive last week to hear him on the pitch, and yeah, he just needs some time to recover from the concussions of part.
January's going to be quick fire, 2 quick double headers, Spartans and Barton. Is there any chance of any signings on the horizon for January? Or
we're looking at all avenues. We're in discussion with quite a few. I think we need to freshen the group a wee bit. It's continual improvement. We need to keep what we've got on their toes, and we need to keep everyone pushing for that shirt, because yeah, we've had a bad December, but we've got a massive January ahead. We've got I think 5 fixtures in January, and yeah, they're all against the teams that are around us as well, so it can make or break a half decent run in January. Can certainly pull us back into some positive momentum.
Great, thank you.